It is the 3rd of May 1941. The Fourth Army of the Japanese Empire is busy conquering Papua New Guinea, the Dutch East Indies and the Australian possessions here, and also clearing out the remaining island colonies of the Allies, with New Zealand being the last target in the south. We are going to take Wake, we are going to take Midway at some point, and we are going to take Hawaii at some point from the Americans to secure our possessions in the Pacific. And there's also this one, which we're going to need to take as well. The bigger problem that the Japanese army is facing is the Soviet Union. All along the front line, we have units in place. We have done what we could in the amount of time available to us to set up some defenses and get the supply sorted out, but there are a lot of Soviet troops here, so we're not planning to do anything about the Soviets just yet. In case the front lines are a bit thin here around these areas, in case the Soviet Union is planning to attack, then we will do what we can to assist. The Germans, on the other hand, might be planning to do something about the Soviets themselves. And in that case, I would assume that a lot of these divisions are potentially pulled off the front, and we will move off of our defensive stance and start conquering, especially the Asian parts of the Soviet Union, just to secure our borders and make sure that the homelands are protected at the center of our empire. In the West, the British are about to fall, and there's nothing about it. The Italians are pushing them from both directions, and they just have nowhere left to go. So I am actually almost tempted to capture a bit more land possessions here, because there was a naval invasion that was supposed to happen around this area, but nothing's really come of it. So we do have some divisions we can use to push south and see if we can make it and surround the British and capture areas up to the impassable zone here on the Sahara before the Italians are getting there. So that may not be a terrible thing to do, given that this threat has been removed. So I am going to delete this defensive line here, and I'm going to get myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 divisions. I'll leave 2 in Tel Aviv just in case, but I'm going to get these divisions already south here, and then we're already going to start pushing with these 2 divisions can go here and then try to force the river crossing, and these divisions can start already pushing here, and then just try to see how far south we can push them, because we can hold these lines here without a lot of trouble. So that's that. Anything else? What's my intelligence doing? I'm gonna get a new operative because one of mine got killed, and these 2 are building intel networks in the Soviet Union, which is a dangerous occupation apparently. So we've got one going up here, and I believe one in the Far East. Yes. So we're building up intel in these areas. The Soviets are very paranoid, so that's definitely what's going on. Okay, my air forces are focusing mostly on Egypt. Yeah, so we should be. How's this air zone looking? We still have a lot of enemy planes in the air, so my fighters are still busy. Doing their job. We do have very high mission efficiency, so that's good. And do we need to? We may want to upgrade that radar station a little bit. No, that is good enough. That's already fully upgraded. Okay, so we've got the radar fully upgraded. We are running through the remaining construction jobs here. It's been a while that we haven't touched on that, but that's that. Okay, so that's ongoing, and we are consolidating. We have wiped out the majority of the the majority of the enemy troops in the mountains of Papua New Guinea. So now it's just a matter of making sure that everything gets cut off here, and the remaining divisions can actually assist with the push here. So we're going to get these to push here, and we're going to get these divisions to move around here, and then leave one behind and try to cut them off in these mountains. Let's see if we can make that happen. Meanwhile, that division, we do need to secure the airport though. I'm not sure where. I think they are moving north, trying to cut us off there. So I'm going to move that division over here temporarily, which means I can actually use this division here just to conquer, just to go through, conquer the lands and see if there's any more opposition that they can encounter before I'm going to use them for something more sensible. Okay, so that's on the move. These divisions are moving. These divisions are moving. Good. We can send one of these marine divisions after they've conquered this to just go and take care of these islands here, and make sure that we're capturing Rabaul, because Rabaul is traditionally, or was traditionally, one of the major naval bases that the Japanese Empire was operating in the area. So yes, we definitely want to make sure that we're getting that sorted. Okay, meanwhile, in a secret lab, can I start, no, Fourth Army, can I start this operation? Yeah, go ahead and capture, what is this here? Phoenix Island. Yeah, we just want to make sure it's gone. And we've got 3 more naval divisions that we can use to set up a naval invasion order from here to there. Yep. And can I get these divisions assigned? I know that I need to upgrade my... Oh no, I can. 3 naval divisions. I need to upgrade my naval tech, so that's the thing. These are underway anyway. Doing invasion. I'm not sure why I'm sending those over there. Can't quite remember. Would be nice if I couldn't. So because these divisions can already start moving further. To be honest. Let's park them back here for now, and then plan a naval invasion. What is this here? Whatever it is, we'll invade it. So we'll get that ready. 1 division of the 4th Army is getting there. Okay. Not sure what I was thinking, but there are some French ships here. French ships, not French ships. And we are going to need to... actually, this is maxed out, so can I... they have some capability, so they can cover this for now. We are going to start pulling... actually, let's do that. We are going to remove the garrisons around the South China Sea, because there's no danger for us here anymore. So... let's change the area defense orders and remove these units from these regions, because we don't need them here anymore. We're not going to get naval invasions in this area. I am reasonably certain that there's nothing coming. We'll leave them in Korea because that's obviously facing the Soviets, but we can start removing, and we leave the home islands. But for example, the Philippines, we don't need to garrison the Philippines anymore, because they literally have no more bases, and it's going to be hard for them to actually start getting any kind of reasonable naval invasion happening in this area. And that should free them up actually, and then we can change that, because I don't want necessarily to have these guys over here. Let's remove them from here and get this army, which now has a lot of free divisions, to start covering also that area once we've conquered that. and they have to include these new island chains that we're including here. Okay, perfect. Cool, so that's ongoing. Troops are moving, but let's have a look at how this battle is going here. They do have more air than us by the looks of it, so that might not be a battle that we're about to win. We'll keep pinning them there. We'll actually get this division to assist here as well, but these two divisions might be able to break through. So reinforcements are coming, and this is all just convoy raiding stuff. Actually, Navy, I haven't looked at Navy. How's this looking? We were planning to invade the Seychelles, where the rest of the British Home Fleet is located. Where have I left? Where have I left Carrier Group 1? Where is Carrier Group 1? Carrier Group 1. Carrier Group 1 is currently still repairing in Bombay, so we'll wait for Yamamoto to be finished repairing before we do something about the pesky Brits here in the area. So let's keep watching this for the meantime and see how the battle in Egypt is progressing. We will get some reinforcements here. How are we supply-wise? We should be okay. Yeah, we're totally fine supply-wise. So this is all good. And these two divisions should be able to push past here, and then we can try to encircle the British and see how far we can push. Maybe we can push up to El Alamein. That would be a kind of a nice border there as well. So let's get this division to assist here as well, because that is a surprisingly difficult, but it's mountainous terrain, that's why. Okay, let's get one more division to help pushing here, and the other divisions we're going to push through, and this division can go here. Alright. So we are, that's why we are running into trouble here. We both have air support, but they're sitting in the mountains. So this takes a bit more doing than the breakthrough that we have here in the desert. That is easier. Talking about breakthrough, we are going to have to start building. We're going to have to start building a. What's this? Solomon Sea and West Indian Ocean. Actually, since I was looking at navies, okay, hang on, let me finish that thought. We are going to have to start building more powerful aggressive divisions. We are sinking convoys, mostly, what are these, Australians, New Zealanders, something of that sort. Where did I leave Osawa? That's what I wanted to check. Where did I leave... what have we got here? Tosa, Congo, 2 cruisers and a bunch of Fubukis. And we've got, what was this? These were heavy cruisers. And that is Carrier Group 2. So this would be, why is this called Task Force 1? This should be Strike Group 1. They are currently docked in Ellis Island. Where the heck is Ellis Island? How do I find this out? It must be one of the islands that I have here. So I think these are all the escort groups operating, so that's not them. Where is Osawa? Oh, here. Okay, so Osawa is here. It's docked here, which means he should be in range of these French divisions, this French Navy here, in case they make their way out. The remnants of the French Navy. Carrier Group 2. What did I do with Carrier Group 2? It's been a while since I've been recording, so I can't quite remember. These are all scout forces. Carrier Group 2 is operating in the assigned area. What are they assigned for? Oh, they're assigned for invasion support. Oh, that's probably why they're not doing something. Okay, so Carrier Group 2 can actually go on strike force in the assigned area. That makes a lot more sense. Just in case we encounter the French there. Alright, cool. So that's all sorted. Let's get back to the battles in Egypt and see if we can expand our holdings here a little bit. That's one more division, and yeah, we're pushing them through, and I think at that point there's not going to be an awful lot that they can do about this anymore. And it helps our It helps our Air Force. Actually, can we get some more fighter wings in the air? Because this is a great training area where, and a harsh training area, where we are, we still have capacity, but do we have fighters? Not really. So, but we can get another wing. We can get another wing open, and we're just going to put some interwar fighters in there for now. These are going to. These can start training already, so that's okay. I don't think I can add these. No, because these are carrier fighters, so that's okay. That wing can just train up for now. Okay, so this is about the maximum we can get. It is contested. The British are definitely throwing what they can into the air here. But also our divisions on the ground have air support, so let's push one more further, and then we have the British cut off after this river crossing here, and we can start pushing them further south here, and here we will try to maintain our momentum to go south. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna have to actually assign these units all to this front line. Okay. No, why did you stop attacking? That's not what I've asked you to do. Okay, you attack south. That must have been the front line order. You attack south, and you cover that. Okay, gotcha. That works. Okay. And this unit needs to go in this front line as well. Just assigning them to the front line such that they can expand. The British are attacking from Alexandria, but I don't think they have any chance coming across the river crossing here. We can get ourselves another spy. Who do we have? Commando and Seducer. Yeah, that sounds great. Okay, we're going to take another spy, and we're going to build an intel network. I am going to start building an intel network in Australia, to be honest, because that's a thing that we might have to work with. There was a naval battle here that I missed, apparently. Where is it? Okay, so these are some French under American command. That is interesting. They are operating, but it looks like Osawa has not been out and about. Carrier Group 2 is intercepting. Okay, so let's watch Carrier Group 2. Where is Carrier Group 2? There it is. Okay, so Carrier Group 2 is intercepting. So let's watch that happening. And force d'attaque légère. That would be light attack force, I believe. In some would be the description of that. Oh, because there are, what do we have? La Galissonière and Jeanne d'Arc, 2 cruisers, and 7 destroyers. Okay, so Osawa is intercepting this cruiser and destroyer group. Yeah, they're not going to stand a chance. So, I mean, this is a carrier group, so they're not going to stand a chance. But we'll have a quick look just to. Okay, the Italians are pushing. So I believe at this point we're going to try and move up to El Alamein, and we're going to need some divisions to cover the rear here. Okay, such that we're not getting cut off is what I'm concerned about. But the British are on the move here, so let's get a couple more divisions here and see how far south we can push them. Why are we running into supply issues here? That should not be an issue at all. Let's see if we can just get the hub in Cairo to supply this. And we will keep an eye on what Osawa is doing. He's intercepting. Okay, so the British are falling back here. Which means we are going to have to start, and they are attacking actually. So let's see if we can counterattack here. Okay, this needs my attention. It's probably more than Osawa's little naval struggle here. Although I don't want to miss either of them, to be honest. Where is Osawa by now? Carrier Group. Where was it? He was intercepting the French. Okay, he's almost there. So let's see. Let's see if he can join this little battle and take care of that French division. Okay, so they've moved over here. Okay, so back he goes. While Osawa is busy doing that. This is... Okay, this needs my attention right now. Okay, we need more troops. No, we need troops to go... No, to go across the river and assist with this attack. We are going to try and roll up Alexandria. And that means we are... Yeah, we are going to push them a little bit further south, but then we'll try to conquer this area here. And then that should secure that. Okay. We're just holding the riverbank. They are exhausting themselves here. But I want to see if I can make it to push to El Alamein here. And yes, we have pushed them out in the south. So let's leave one behind and keep pushing until that city there. Okay. Just maintaining some... Just trying to capture some strategic objectives here. And see how much we can get done. Okay, and this division can then just follow this up and try to cut off the British here. Okay, this attack is not going to be successful, so we're going to stop that for now. They are counter-attacking, so I'm going to need a second division in this area. That means I'm actually going to repurpose this division and reinforce our defenses here. Okay, and that means these guys are moving. Okay, that attack is too far, so stop that attack. We haven't managed to, but we have managed to encircle these British troops here. So everybody attack these British divisions. You too. Actually, you just support this attack once it commences. I know it's across a river, but and that means we can push further south now. So everybody go push south. Okay, let's quickly check. There is a naval combat in the Solomon Sea. And yes, okay, so we caught them just in time. That is just Osawa's strike group. Actually, Daigo is running the show here, our submarine commander, and we have already sunk 3 convoys. We've sunk the Jeanne d'Arc, and we've sunk 6 French destroyers. Who's left? Galissonnaire is trying to run, and there's one, the Lyon, one destroyer, but we'll see if they can make it away. Galissonnaire has already received a couple of hits. She's taken a torpedo. That's a light cruiser. You should be able to dodge that. And I think... No, that wasn't it. Is the naval combat over? Okay, I'm not sure. It should be. So that... Oh, we've lost the submarine. Okay, this is the French... Hang on. Oh, this was earlier. So we've actually lost the submarine to this group. So good that Osawa has taken them out. This we have sunk... And what is that? That's a bunch of British destroyers still operating in the area. And then here we sunk 3... I don't quite believe that. There should be the naval battle result against the unit we just fought. Anyway, we've got other problems. We have to look at this land war that has gotten hot here rather quickly. Okay, and we have taken out the British. I would like to take El Alamein if possible, but it looks like the British are going to are falling to an Italian-German assault here. So in that case, we may as well just push and see how far we can push. Where are the is there a supply hub anywhere here? Because that's what I'm interested in. There's a supply hub. I want that supply hub if possible. So let's push here to that supply hub, and the rest just try to wipe out these British divisions. Now these 2 units attack here. This unit needs to probably... we'll try and see if we can force the attack here. So these two then follow this up and push up to here and then here as well. And that would be the southern line. And we'll try to force El Alamein. Okay. Army expansion has completed. What was that about? We get a chief of army that we could use, but not something that we necessarily need. I think we have one already. Oh, this is the one that I wanted to think about, because this is giving me research speed, and I can get research bonuses for artillery. I could get bicycle infantry, or I could get armor technology research bonus. But supremacy of will gives all divisions plus 10% recovery, plus 10% attack, plus 10% defense. This is massive. I think I'll take this over the research bonuses. So this is what we're going to be doing. Okay. Let's see if we can divert some units here and force El Alamein in our favor. Ideally, that would be what we'd be doing. So let's see how that'll end up. We'll get some more assistance here in these attacks. And the southern thrust is set up. So here it just becomes a matter of and we will force Alexandria as well, but first we need to take. I would love to take El Alamein. So let's see if we can make that happen, because that's a great choke point for us. And then we have that area secured against eventually against the Axis forces. Okay, we are a little bit overstretched here almost. So there is a fair amount of British actually still down here. So let's put them on the defensive for now. And see that we can get some reinforcements down south, while these guys are. How far did we push? Yeah. So let's see how far we can push them. But I would like to hold that. I would like to hold that supply point in the south here. Okay. Who's this? Romania. Yeah, I'll take it. Research slot available. I was going to start going down the tank route, but I want 150 political power first. So we are going to research something else in the meantime. How's my engineering research? This is still ahead of time. I could start the atomic research at some point, but I've got plenty of research that I still need to do. And we also need to do something like logistics company. How's my? I could start the Type 100. How's my my production? We are good on infantry equipment, so I'll be safe to start that. I could rush that with the 100% research bonus. Rifle grenades is also something I need. Anyway, we can start. We're going to need probably mechanized at some point. And I also need mountain infantry, actually, because we are going to start fighting in mountainous areas as well. Okay. I'm not going to rush this just yet, because although this would help us in the land war against the Soviets, presumably. It is a 1942 tech, but even with the bonus, it's going to take 154 days. So I could do the mountain infantry just so I can start training these. Yeah, okay, we'll do this first. Mountain infantry it is. And we have sufficient for a... Okay, which path are we going to go? What is this? Soft attack is nice. Better recon. And this is organization. And this is soft attack, hard attack. Whereas this one here... hard attack, soft attack, hard attack for tanks, and that's another tactic. And this is air-land battle. I think shock and awe is more what I want. I do have a fair amount of air air into operations here. This is only good for tanks, which I don't have yet. This is increasing my reinforce rate, and this is giving everyone +5 org and gives me +20% to air superiority. Alternatively, this would give infantry and motorized mechanized soft attack and artillery and soft line. This would be much more effective on what I have today. And this would be reconnaissance, also reinforce rate. This gives all infantry +10 organization and tanks +2 organization. And I think I like the right side better. Yeah, we're going down the right side because it has more impact to what I'm doing today. So this immediately buffs my my troops as they stand today. Okay, I would like to see if we can take El Alamein. That would be amazing. Let's see if we can push them from this side and also try and take Alexandria. But okay, so we've pushed them here. Can we take El Alamein before the Germans or the Italians get there? Come on. Or do they get that? It's fine if they get El Alamein. In that case, we have two provinces to defend here. This is not a huge. I see that as military factory, but I'm busy. Okay, we've taken El Alamein. Nice. Okay, wipe out the remaining British forces, everyone. All units attack. And yes, we have taken this province. And you need to be here. You need to be here. And we will try to... Okay, this has already been taken by the Italians. Okay, so we will try to extend... No, this is fine. I'll hold this line here. So this is as far as we go. All the divisions onto that front line. You two, and we'll move these 2 divisions here. And then we'll just hold here. So I think this is far enough. We've taken the strategic objective of El Alamein. We have taken the supply hub here, which was big, which means the next supply hub is here in the south, and then there's not an awful lot for a while. So we've got good supply here, and we'll just consolidate this front line, and then we're not necessarily going to push any further because that'll just... I mean, it is mountainous terrain though. And it'll be really hard for the Italians to take this, and it would give us access to push further south. I mean, I'm not going to fight the Italians anytime soon, honestly. But, okay, let's see. Now, I don't like these fractured front lines that are kind of hard to maintain. We'll stay here and we'll focus on the attack in the north. Just quickly checking if Osawa is doing anything interesting. Carrier Group 2, no, stocked in Kanto. Kanto? Is that where he was supposed to be? Anyway, much more interesting things happening here. We are wiping out the Italian troops. The remaining British troops. How many casualties have we inflicted on the British so far? United Kingdom has taken. We have almost reached Japan. Maybe with wiping out these remaining divisions, we can actually. We've almost reached Italy. If we wipe out these remaining divisions, we can actually match the damage inflicted by the Italians. Let's see. Just keeping an eye on things. If there's anything... There's another naval battle here. This is just convoys. The French are sitting in port again. Have we taken these islands in the meantime that I was planning to take? Why are no divisions assigned to this order? Something I messed up something, I believe. Okay. Let's see if we can execute any of these naval invasion orders. Yeah, he can go, and this order is ready to go as well. Okay, we've got that happening. What does it look like here now? Let's push to let's encircle their capital. and make sure that we've got that sorted. You can just take this out, and then I'm not sure what we've done here, but let's attack these remaining Australian divisions here and make sure that they have nowhere to retreat, and then we'll wipe them out. Okay, so that's happening. And here, this is just New Hollandia. We'll wipe that out when we get to it. So we'll encircle it first. Okay, let me assign this free factory here. We've got 2 actually. What do we need? We've got plenty of AA. We do need to. We're still upgrading our artillery. Ace pilot promoted. Still upgrading the arty. I think we've got enough scout planes for now that I can shrink this down to 1. I don't need that many scout planes to be completely honest. I will, however, because if I'm going to start tank divisions, I'm going to put 3 into trucks, just to build up our truck stockpile a little bit more. Okay, here, yeah, we are literally wiping out the British in Alexandria. You can stay there. We're going to give you a front line there. And get that 1 division. I mean, I'm not at war with anybody, but we'll leave them there already. Everything else here can stay. We've got a sandstorm happening. And yeah, we are wiping out the remaining British divisions in Alexandria. And then it should also be... We should have green air. Yeah, there are still a couple of British operating here. But we are sinking Mexicans in the Mediterranean. But it should not be an awful lot anymore. And I think then we can start redirecting. We'll set up the second army here in this area, but we can start redirecting some efforts towards the north, just in case anything interesting happens in the Soviet Union. This is all going according to plan, I believe. There appear to be some troops in Rabaul, so let's send them some. They might have reinforced there. Let's send them some support. And this is all ongoing, so we're good there. Okay, cool. So let's just watch the fall of the last British bastion. Alexandria is the last battle. There are 6 British divisions left, and they have nowhere to go. They're apparently being bombarded as well from presumably by the Italians, but they are encircled and they have absolutely nowhere to go. So it's urban, it's hard fighting, but it's not going to last long anymore, I think. So these final divisions, they have no organization. They have some in reserve, but they have no supply. They have no more organization. And they are completely surrounded, which means we will be wiping them out, and that means we will be delivering the final fatal blow to the British ambitions in Africa. Because there's still some British in the south, but we'll ignore those. Have the Italians? Oh yeah, the South Africa is probably about to fall as well to Italy. So yeah, Italy is capturing a lot of Africa. Let them have it for now. There's not an awful lot in terms of resources, and there's a lot of stuff to defend. So for now, we'll let them have that. And there are 2 divisions left. 2 divisions left standing in Alexandria. But under concentrated, hefty air battle here, under concentrated attack both from the air and on the ground, they are not going to be living a lot longer anymore. They have nowhere to go. And that ends... Well, there's Cyprus still. But that reduces... is Malta still up? Yeah, Malta is still up. That's an Italian problem for now. I don't want any of that. I just want to see that one final division. The Gibraltar Defense Force is standing, but that's it. They have been wiped out, and Alexandria has fallen to the Japanese army. Which means I am now going to check how much we have in terms of... No, we haven't quite managed to match up to the Italians, but together with the Italians, we have inflicted a lot of casualties on the British. Okay, let's get back to the Pacific in that case and see how things are going over here. And just assist with this. We get these divisions assigned here, and just get them to move all the way there, and get that all sorted. Okay. These two naval divisions are currently making their way through the jungle towards Rabaul. And there are some defenders there, so we're going to have to see how that's going to end. But I would really be interested to get rid of that French group here. That has been causing us some trouble. Okay, I think this naval invasion has succeeded. Yes, okay, so we can remove that order. That would be the 4th Army. And we can now, we're going to delete that one as well, because we no longer have any troops there, but we can now do another naval invasion from here to there. Why are we having 7 divisions assigned? That is extremely, no, not these divisions are not supposed to be going towards that naval invasion order. These divisions are supposed to be going this way. Okay, and this division can take Port Moresby, which is quite an interesting and important point. I was just pushing them back here. It looks like we are going to take Rabaul without too many problems, and just take the northern ports here as well. Okay, cool. All right, so these 3 divisions are supposed to be, let's delete that again. No, yeah, gone. I don't know where these 7 divisions came from, but I only want 3 divisions on a naval invasion order from here to there. 3 divisions. Yeah, nice, cool. And I had more naval divisions around in the area, didn't I? Oh, someone has landed here in Fiji. So let's capture Fiji and then return here. And we'll just make sure that we're including all our new possessions in the area defense orders, because we want to make sure that they are defended. Okay, and yeah, we're making our way closer and closer. This is still part of Free France, but not for long anymore. We're going to work on that one. Okay, we have encircled the remaining troops here in Hollandia, so we're going to get all divisions. No, you two attack, please. Can we get all divisions to attack? And this division can literally just walk their way through the countryside. Make sure we cover everything, and then get that all sorted for us, and make sure these islands here are included. Yep, that should be it. Okay, cool. Then this naval division can already. Where are we going to launch southern operations towards Australia? I am sort of thinking almost Port Moresby is a good land point for that. So we're going to start moving these naval divisions already south towards Port Moresby. I have more military factories, 1 more to be precise. And in that case, we can. What are we going to put it on? Do we need? Is there anything we really need? Not really. I don't really have something that I urgently need. We can start production of. We haven't researched anti-tank yet, so. We don't have any tanks that we. I mean, let's get rid of all these. These are all decommissioned. This is all interwar light tanks. Nothing that we really want. So, where are we going to use that 1 military factory? I don't know. We'll just put it on guns for now. Can always do with more firearms. Right? Okay, that division is cut off, and that naval division here can assist with wiping that out. We don't need all of you. And then you just head all back to Port Moresby once you're finished. Yeah, that would work out. Okay, and we've wiped out everybody here as well. So, okay, these 2 divisions are shipping here now. I'm not sure why. I think that's because I somehow accidentally included them in the naval invasion order earlier. But that's okay. That'll be all right. we're gonna need divisions once we hit Australia and New Zealand anyway, so we may as well. Okay, so these are operating. Let me sort out the front lines in Africa here. We do have 5 divisions on the front line in El Alamein, and let's redraw this front line here, because this is a little bit iffy right now. So we're gonna, why can I not draw a full front line here? Hang on, why not? This is all Italian possession, right? Okay, so you two, no, hang on. You two get a front line here, 2 divisions. Okay, we'll do it the manual way then. And apparently this is bugged of some sort. I cannot put a front line there. Okay, that's okay. So we've got this front line only going up to here for some reason. And we've got these divisions here stationed, so that's all good. And these divisions, I am just going to leave them on a fallback line in Tel Aviv, just in case. Oh, no, I did not want you to... Okay, you need to get back to this army. And I did not want to do that. Let's delete that. And I want the second army to have a fallback line in Tel Aviv. I do have already, right? So these 2 divisions are assigned here. Okay, perfect, good. So that's all good. That's my Middle Eastern force here. Do I still need... Do I have any trucks anywhere where I don't need them? I might need them in Cairo, but I might not need them here anymore. So let's put that back. Anything else? Yeah, this doesn't need to be on trucks. Neither does this, because this is all conquered and pacified by now. So that's all good. And here we have these two, however. Here we have the northern supply routes, which are a little bit thin around this area. I'm going to be completely honest. It's a little thin, but we do have hubs here everywhere that are now maxed out in terms of how much supply they can operate. This can use trucks. That might alleviate the situation a little bit over here. Yes, that does that. This uses trucks, but this is okay supply-wise, and that is okay supply-wise, and that is sort of okay supply-wise. That's probably not going to make an awful lot of difference. I don't even need to bother. Okay, so supply is manageable. All right, and then, which means we're also sort of done here with the Air Force, because I don't think we need this air group here anymore. We can. These guys are. I've got 3 naval bomber wings. They can entertain themselves, but I don't need the TAC wing here. I can move that over to probably here and get them already assigned to the Caucasus region. What do we have here? We've got lots of fighter wings. I don't really have another good place to put them, to be fair. So we might as well just leave them here. Or maybe I'll just get I get a couple of them redirected towards Tehran. And we've got another tactical bomber wing which is busy on the Mediterranean, and we've got these close air supports which aren't doing a great thing. And we have some divisions that can go into the colonial force. No, this division, yeah, okay, it's gone. And we have free dockyards, obviously. That's new. We didn't usually have free dockyards. Is there anything we can build ourselves? Because everything here is already fully under construction. Not sure why that. Zuikaku doesn't have enough. We don't have enough steel for Zuikaku. That's unfortunately a thing that we need to work on. But our construction is working on upgrading the. Is working on upgrading our production in that case. But. I think we have enough convoys. We can actually reduce that back, I believe, a little bit. We'll just let it go. Okay, that research is finished. We can We can put that into the Shimushus for now. Okay, so what was I doing? 145. I'm going to wait for a couple of days. Then I'm going to get the tank designer, and then I'm going to use that research slot to start tank research, and we're going to have to focus on that a little bit. Okay. Why am I having so many divisions on this front line? Okay, let's delete this whole front line. We're going to get these 3 divisions. We're going to actually, I don't even need any front lines here. This division can take care of that themselves, which means I can move the rest of the divisions already off to Port Moresby, which is down south here, together with these divisions that can all move here, and these guys are finished and they can all move here as well into the port. We have captured Rabol, which means these 2 divisions are no longer necessary here. They can, however, make themselves useful and start assist and move to Nendo. Okay, we're gonna have to move them to a port first. Rabol is a port, so move them to Rabol, and then from there to Nendo. Can I? Yes. And then from there, we will start the invasion in the south here and see if we can do something about the French. Meanwhile, in a secret lab, I've got 4 naval infantry divisions and 3 other divisions here. That's a bit much. I don't need that many. But why? Okay, hang on. This got 3 divisions on the 4th army. Can I start this invasion order? Yes, I can. Okay, so that invasion order can start. Do I have naval supremacy in the region? I should. So we should be able to take that out, which means that the divisions that don't have an order here, like this naval division, can already start a naval invasion from here to where do we need to go next? That'll do. Okay, it's 1 division planning. And I've got three regular infantry divisions, who I don't really need here, but I can already ship them to Fiji, just to ready them for an invasion of New Zealand. Okay, we've got New Guinea sorted out. What's the supply situation down here? Port Moresby should have supply, so that should all be. We don't need no trucks here anymore. That should all be good, but what we do need to do is get the defensive set up to include that. Yep, and make sure I'm defending the ports here, because that's the new front line, so that's necessary. And other than that, yeah, I'm gonna wait for 150, and then we're gonna start. We're gonna get the tank designer, and then we're gonna start the tank research. Okay. Meanwhile, we can probably, what's Osawa up to? Strike Group 1 is doing invasion support. That's okay. Carrier Group 2 is I want Carrier Group 2 in Fiji, to be honest. Yeah, they can move south to Fiji. I don't know what they're doing up there. Maybe they went for repairs, but you move to Fiji. You're far too far away. I want him to take on the French if necessary. No, you don't get to join war. No, you don't get to join war. And we've got unassigned divisions. Oh, I've got a couple of infantry divisions. These were supposed to go here, and I'm going to need to train 2 more. And we're going to get these out in Japan, and they will be going into this army. I might actually, given that these guys are now operating more in mountainous areas, change this. Can I get these all changed over to the... we're going to need a bit more artillery, but that's okay. Maybe not all of them then. Let's select... can I select half of the divisions and change them over to the more powerful template? Yes, please. Okay, we are going to have an actual proper template to do these things. But yeah, I want these troops in position there. Okay, that is the 6th Army, actually. Yes, the 6th Army. Okay, so these troops are moving with naval invasion support. I have one division here. Can I already execute that? Yep, I can. Good. So these are moving. These are just cleaning up and moving into place. Why are you going there? I thought I told everybody to motor over to Port Moresby. Yeah, these guys are moving. These guys are moving. Perfect. So everyone's moving to their designated positions. All right, cool. No wars going on there anywhere. So we are just going to... Bay of Bengal is busy again. Oh, we need to... Yes, that... I've completely forgot about these guys. I'm gonna need a... a naval division if I have one. Do I have a naval division anywhere? Somewhat nearby. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've got one in Port Moresby. I've got two here. So let's get these two into port. And Kingdom of Greece has capitulated. Great news. We've got another colonial division that we don't need, and we've got 150 political power. So let's get ourselves the tank designer. The next thing we're going to do is we are actually going to do improved worker conditions to get our stability up a little bit, because we're now good on production, and we're just building up a little bit of a stockpile. These divisions are all defensive here against future wars. We can easily ship them to the north if we need them in the Turkish border, so that's all not an issue. But I do need a naval division, or maybe two naval divisions. So let's get these two naval divisions shipped over to a completely different theater. What's the closest port here? Probably Rangoon. Let's get them to move to Rangoon, and then we're going to take out these little British islands here. That's still pending. The home fleet is already a little bit bigger again. So where do we have Yamamoto? Carrier Group 1. He's intercepting the home fleet. Oh well, now that worked better than I thought it was gonna. So Yamamoto is finished repairing and is intercepting the home fleet. Okay, back to 2-speed. Let's watch that happening. Before we do that, we're going to need to do a little bit of armor research. I'm going to go down the medium tank. I want to get to the 1940 medium. So we did Supremacy of Will, which means we're not going to get any of the... because this is mutually exclusive, so we don't get the armor technology research bonus, unfortunately, but we do have the designer now, which does the Osaka Army Arsenal, which increases the research speed by 15%. So it shouldn't be that terrible. All right, so let's begin with 1934 medium and research that, and then we'll move to 1940s medium, and then we'll start producing them. Okay, but first we are going to watch Yamamoto's Carrier Group 1 and see if they can manage to intercept the British home fleet to wherever it is that they're moving, because the British home fleet is out, and this looks like they're out for battle, to be honest. I'm surprised by that, but they're at the edge of Yamamoto's range, given that we've conquered these islands from them. So let's see if we can manage to intercept them. There's definitely a carrier. I do see a flat top in the, I believe. Yeah, but it's an early carrier. I see a carrier in the group, and there comes Isoroku Yamamoto with the Japanese main battle force, and that is not going to end well for the British. If he can catch the home fleet, they are maneuvering. Are they trying to escape? I'm not sure. But Yamamoto is in the area. He has wind of the British, and he knows exactly where they're operating. Our scout forces have been keeping tabs on them, and now it's just a matter of catching this group and engaging them in battle. If we can manage to do that, they are rather quick by the looks of it. So it's becoming a bit of a chase here. It looks like that they actually are faster than Isoroku Yamamoto's group. So But no, there we go. Yamamoto has engaged them in battle. So Yamamoto's Carrier Group 1 against John Cunningham's British Home Fleet. We are facing 3 British carriers, HMS Furious, HMS Courageous, which are both converted hulls, and HMS Glorious, which is also a converted hull. The heavy line is composed of HMS Renown, HMS Rodney, HMS Resolution, HMS Hawkins, and HMS Sussex. And then we've got the Neptune and a couple of early cruiser hulls, one slightly more modern cruiser, and a total of I believe 31 destroyers. Yeah, this should not go well for the British, but let's observe. Let's observe what's happening, and we are coming in with full positioning. So despite having the larger force, the Japanese are well positioned. Is anyone taking damage yet? The Renown has shot down two naval bombers, and it looks like the first naval strike was effective against HMS Furious, and HMS Courageous has taken damage from the naval bombers and is quite heavily listing to the side. So the first strike has gone out, and they are now trying to disengage. But let's see if anyone else is starting to take damage. It doesn't look quite like it just yet. But yeah, the home fleet is trying to disengage, which means that their screening forces are going to have to cover their retreat. The destroyers are going to start falling. And the big question is, are we going to see more strikes against the big ships? And yeah, HMS Rodney has just received a couple of glancing shots from enemy guns. Renown looks pretty heavily damaged. She has taken damage from naval bombers, so torpedo damage, as well as a couple of shots from the heavies. And who else? HMS Hawkins has taken some gunshots as well. The carriers just are trying to disengage. They are still being screened by the battle group, but as soon as the British destroyers are already sinking, and the question is, can we get through that screening force that is trying to cover the retreat of their larger heavy group before they can manage to disengage? These are relatively fast ships, so at least Renown is probably not the slowest. But we will see if they can manage to get out, or if the screening group is falling quickly enough that something is happening. So the cruisers are already taking damage from our destroyers as well as from our own light cruisers. But and it looks like the Sussex, the first cruiser, is going down, sunk by the Akagi. Has managed to shoot down a carrier naval bomber, but it probably, at least for sure, the carrier force can make it out there alive, and probably also the battleships. Renown is looking pretty worse for wear, and actually all of them. So Rodney has taken a critical hit from the heavy guns from our battle line. The Resolution as well. Renown is heavily damaged by the heavy guns, and HMS Hawkins has the heavy cruiser has taken some hits as well. So while the carriers are mostly getting out there unscathed, short of HMS Furious, which has managed to repair a little bit and is not listing as badly anymore, the screening force is getting sunk, and we will see if the battle line makes it out of the battle, or if they can manage to it looks like they can manage to escape despite the damage that's being done to them. Resolution and Rodney have been sunk. Rodney has actually taken torpedoes because the screening group is falling fast enough that the destroyers are getting through. And we'll see if the cruiser can make it out of there. HMS Hawkins. Nope, Hawkins has been sunk by Ise. Sussex has been sunk by Akagi from the air. And Rodney and Resolution have been sunk both by torpedoes and heavy guns. The only ships that made it out are Furious, Courageous, both pretty heavily damaged, Glorious goes away unscathed, and Renown is barely holding on. The rest of the screening force is about to be wiped out. So another big victory for the Japanese fleet. We're actually going to move to the Maldives and see if we can catch the rest of this group. But yeah. We have lost three fighters and 3 naval bombers, and we've shot down 52 naval bombers and 20 fighters of the enemy. So once again the Zeros rule the skies absolutely and have completely negated the threat from the 3 British carriers. All right, let's see if Yamamoto can still intercept the remaining ships. It looks like, yes, he is intercepting. He has caught the trail of these damaged carriers, and I think that was one last remaining battleship or battle cruiser. I'm not sure. Let's see if he can still catch them, and then we'll call it a day for today. But I want to see if he will be. Let's put it up to 2 speed. He does have the range still to catch them before they reach their base in the Maldives. The question is, does he have the speed? Because these ships are surprisingly quick, and he's now chasing them and trying to finish the job. And it looks like the home fleet has made it into port, but we will see if Yamamoto can still catch them before they make it to their moorings and get into the safety of their port defenses. No, it looks like no, they've made it into port. Okay, but I don't think the British have much of a fleet anymore. Let's have a quick look and see what the British Navy is looking like. And we have a pretty good idea. They have 2 battle cruisers, 10 battleships still. Okay, so and 5 carriers. Okay, so they still have a sizable amount of surface ships. Let's not underestimate the British. Yeah, they are definitely not down and out yet. They've got 5 Queen Elizabeth class and 4 Revenge class and 1 Nelson. And carriers, they still have 3 Courageous class, 1 Hermes and 1 Eagle class. Although these are all not very modern ships, they still have a very sizable navy that we can deal with once we find them. But for now, that should have been a serious blow to their morale, and we will capture their base in the Maldives and make an end to their presence in the ocean, and we'll just hop along and take out these other islands as well. Yeah. So next episode, we will hopefully make an end to the British presence. We are chasing out everything that is French, British, or otherwise allied in the Pacific. We will take on Australia and New Zealand, and still waiting to see if the Soviets are going to go to war. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.